What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering. Happy Friday to you. I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day, and I hope that you'll mosey on over to Rumble around noon. I'll leave a link in the description for my live show, or watch this video first, of course, then pop into the live show. I'm live for 2 hours, and I would really love to see you there. We've been setting some awesome numbers over there and having a lot of fun. Fridays are normally the day I have guests, but I haven't lined one up today yet. But I may have one done by the time you get there. Ben & Jerry's, if you remember, over the 4th of July, got absolutely Bud Lighted after tweeting out that America should give back Mount Rushmore. Now, of course, Ben & Jerry's did not say that they would give back the land that their factories are on in Vermont or any of their personal property or any of that stuff. No. It was just woke, virtue signaling crap. And that's what you get with these companies. You know, you end up with all these stupid idiot companies that are more concerned with virtue signaling than selling their product. Look, they sell ice cream, for crying out loud. Ice cream. Expensive ice cream. You know what they should be focusing on? Their unique selling proposition and why, you want to pay $8 for some ice cream as opposed to listening to their political rhetoric. But this is what happens every time companies get huge. Well, the price has already started. Their market cap is down $2.6 billion since the start of this. And I couldn't be happier to share this with you. By the way, quick update. Happy 4th, 15% off site-wide, my company, Coffee Brand Coffee, where we have fresh ground, whole bean, and K-Cups available, 15 organic teas, and 3 real cacao cocos, as well as hats and other gear. I hope that you'll give us a try. There's over 5,000 reviews with an average review score of 4.8 out of 5. We care about our customers, and I really want to earn your business. And if you don't drink coffee, tea, or cocoa, pick up a hat. Help out the cause, really. And the discount would apply to that, too. Ben & Jerry's parent company Unilever loses $2.6 billion in market cap as ice cream boycott kicks in over the anti-American July 4th tweet. GOP's Kristi Noem slams owners as liberal Vermont businessmen who think they know everything. Well, that's probably true of most business people, but South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem, by the way, stone cold fox, laid into uber woke ice cream brand Ben & Jerry's over the company's infamous July 4th tweet in when it called for Mount Rushmore to be returned to Native Americans from whom it was conquered by Americans a zillion years ago. Noem, a Republican, called Ben & Jerry's bosses a bunch of liberal Vermont businessmen who haven't studied our history and think they know everything about the country during an interview with Fox News. The governor went on to call Mount Rushmore the greatest symbol of our freedom. Since sending out the message on Tuesday, Unilever, which owns Ben & Jerry's since the year 2000, has lost $2.6 billion in market capital. Those shares were down 0.5% on Wednesday, a full percent at the start of trading on Thursday. Now, at the time of the writing, the market capital is down to $131 billion from $133 billion. Now, it's a $2.6 billion loss, but, to be fair, we must kind of look at the overall market, okay? Now, for Unilever, over the last month, it is positive. So we can rule out, people say about market cap with Target. Well, Target had been plummeting for some time. Unilever was on a nearly 1-month rally. Now, if we look at, literally the start. Here's Monday, July 3rd. It's going up, it's going up, it's going up on July 3rd. And then July 4th happens. July 4th, the market is closed. July 5th happens, and it absolutely craters. And it's down again another 0.5% today. So the two could certainly be related. And what I'll tell you is this is what non-wokies, I don't even want to say conservatives, I just mean like people who aren't insane, we do need to move our money around. There are other stocks that you can invest in and make money on. I mean, Tesla would have been a good one earlier this year when the whole left said that Elon Musk buying Twitter was going to destroy it, right? So we can learn from the men on the mountain. We can do better. But boy, did they lead us through some challenging times. Noem added, In her Fox interview, in an apparent reference to the face that adorned the monument George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. We should be proud of an America and knock off what Ben & Jerry's is doing. They don't have any idea what they're doing, the governor ended. Noam had been touted by some as a potential 2024 nominee for Republican Party. By the way, she's close. Would at least consider her a strong VP pick. Look at what that state did, during the coup. Anyway, recently, the Mount Rushmore state governor said in a radio interview that she is focused on her job and with Trump in the race right now, I don't see a path to victory with anyone else. She's right. The embattled brand, which is founded by longtime Bernie Sanders allies Ben Cohen and Jerry Greenwood, tweeted that the message to his company's 500,000 followers. The 2000 acquisition agreement between Unilever and Ben & Jerry's gave the ice cream maker autonomy to continue its progressive social mission independently of business decisions made by its parent, although I'd say it's pretty likely that old Greenwood and Cohen got a phone call from somebody. They got a call from somebody. Now, shout out to one of these clowns that was at least out protesting in support of Julian Assange yesterday. I'll give him that. As a result, ice cream makers are reaping a whirlwind of anger from their posts on social media. A Twitter user wrote, "Okay, you start. Relinquish your headquarters." Another wrote, "This should be easy then. Shut down and donate all your land, facilities, and assets to indigenous people." Others called the Vermont-based ice cream giant hypocrites, while others said, I'm curious, how many millions have you made by being virtue signaling grifters? Earlier this month, Unilever was named as an international sponsor of war by Ukraine as the company continues to operate in Russia and is therefore subject to a new law requiring tax-paying businesses to contribute directly to the war effort. So Ben & Jerry's is contributing directly towards the Russian war effort. That doesn't sound very progressive, does it? It just doesn't sound all that progressive to me. I mean, I guess I can't be totally sure. I mean, who knows what is and what isn't progressive anymore in the year of our Lord in 2023. But it sure is an interesting question to ask. What leftoids, if they would think, hey, this is a neat thing. This will be a neat thing. Give money to Russia. In 2022, Unilever paid $331 million in taxes in Russia, reports The Guardian. In 2021, Ben & Jerry's also unsuccessfully attempted to stop Unilever from selling its ice cream in Israel. The company initially announced it would no longer sell its ice cream in occupied Palestinian territory areas of land that are considered part of the modern state of Israel and have had for decades. However, the founders and their companies were ultimately stopped from carrying out their goal by an Israeli license holder, Avi Zinger, who has continued to produce the ice cream in his factory in the suburbs of Tel Aviv and distribute it to whomever he wishes. I mean, that's just business, isn't it? I just think it's so hilarious that it's like, I guess once you get, the stock's ticking down even more. I guess once you get so much money, like you end up with so much money, what's left? You have, a ton of power from that money. So what do these people all do? Well, they get into politics. They get into protesting, which is really just an awfully convenient thing. I mean, not very progressive to be selling ice cream that not everyone can afford, that only the uber rich can afford, their Ben or Jerry. Yet another multinational corporation has seen losses in market cap after letting its subsidiaries get involved in the culture war. Unilever, the parent company of Vermont-based Ben & Jerry's, saw a stock price drop following comments made by the ice cream giant regarding Independence Day. The stock has dipped nearly 1% since the comments drew backlash from patriotic Americans. The Anglo-Dutch multinational started the week at $52.28 per share and has fallen to around $51. Well, it's lower than that now, actually. And I mean, I think if we go back to this actual tweet, Ben & Jerry's, look, I'm not going to pretend to be surprised that they're political or that they get involved in this kind of crap. But, I mean, this is a pretty epic ratio at this point. 52,000 comments to just 12,000 likes. I mean, every time they tweet something political, they get crushed. Here they're tweeting about the SCOTUS ruling, 1,100 comments to 400 likes. Here's 400 to everything. I mean, now that I'm going back, they're getting ratioed on every single tweet. Every single time they tweet something, they're getting ratio. Oh, not on the Juneteenth tweet. I wonder how many people in the black community eat $7 per pint ice cream. And that has nothing to do with the price. I'm just saying, how many people celebrating Juneteenth also enjoy Ben and Jerry's ice cream. This is what I'm saying is this is a post for rich middle class white people, particularly women who suffer some weird level of guilt. This may be the biggest ratio that they've ever had with 52. It's like, just shut up and celebrate. I think that there are some people who are overly patriotic in that they pretend that America never does anything wrong, or that, it's she's like completely above criticism. But then there's also this crap where maybe just shut your mouth on the 4th of July. I guarantee you this did not make more people buy Ben and Jerry's, which is kind of what your number one job is. And it's just like, keep getting involved in this stuff, keep getting involved. Next thing you know, again, it's if we look at InBev, it's up today. Look at you. But last 5 days, it's been cratering. And then Unilever, it's just, why do you want to bleed away all this money? It's really hard to be a business. It's really hard to grow a business, especially when it's so competitive. That's why I work so hard to annoy you with coffee brand coffee ads. Like, it is it's hard. So it's like, what, these people make it and then they're like, okay, well, I'm just going to, my new job is going to be to annoy my existing customers that I work so hard to get. It doesn't make any sense to me. But then again, I'm not some woke lunatic idiot. And I can promise you that every dime coffee brand coffee makes goes back into the company. And if it ever got as big as Ben and Jerry's, I promise I would use the money to buy all sorts of stuff I didn't need and not be donating to politicians because they get plenty of money. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Get woke, go broke, Ben and Jerry's, and we'll talk to you again real soon.